Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. Today what I'm doing is a MNSSHP review. Recently got back from Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party in October. It was such a good party. I cannot recommend it enough. If you have never done it, it is so amazing. We absolutely loved it. Wasn't exactly what we thought it would be as far as crowds and getting on the rides and everything, but it was still super good. All the specialty items and specialty things to do was really worth it. So I definitely recommend doing it at least once. Now, would I get the party pass and go multiple times at a trip? No, I would not. If you didn't get a chance to see everything, then yes, but again, I would probably do it one time. It makes it really special. And then not do it again. I don't know if we're going to do it again the next time we go. Maybe if they start adding a whole lot of other things, but if they left it the exact same way that we just went to, then we would not be going to do it again. So kind of what our evening looked like as we got there about 5 or so. I did want to get there early because I know that characters start to meet before the party actually starts. So we went ahead and got there about 5 and went straight to the line for Moana. Now Moana meets me in Enchanted Tiki Room, and she starts a meet and greet, and it was a long wait. It was probably 45 minutes to an hour to get to see her, but that was one of our priorities, was just getting to see her because she only meets at the Halloween party. So while we were in line to meet Moana, when we got closer up to the front, Sean got out of line and went to go order us food for us to go ahead and eat dinner. So after we met Moana, we then met him so that we could eat our dinner, which was before the party started, so that by around 7, which is when the party starts, we were able to go ahead and start doing festivities. As far as festivities, what do they offer? They offer special ride overlays, trick-or-treat trails, a villain spectacular, Boo to You parade, and the fireworks. Those are kind of all that you're looking at. Now, I know some people are like, well, they have special treats. Yes, that is all for purchase. Special treats, special merchandise. But as far as what does the party offer already included, those would be that. As far as the rides that had the special overlays, we have Pirates of the Caribbean and Space Mountain. And well, technically the teacups, but it's just a different color, so it's not really a huge deal. So after 7 o'clock started, we then went to the first treat trail, and we decided to kind of make our way around the park. Now we went to the one over there towards Pirates. We were going to ride Pirates at that time, but it was an hour wait as well. So although you may read that the lines are shorter, and maybe if you hit it right it is, in the middle of October, it is not shorter. If anything, it might be a little bit longer for the big rides because everyone is trying to ride those. So we went to that trick-or-treat trail, then we passed by Pirates, and the lighting, though, throughout the entire park is just gorgeous. So if you just came just to walk around the park and see the beautiful colors they put on everything, that would be worth it as well. So we went around the treat trail, and we went over to Splash Mountain because Caitlin and Sean wanted to ride Splash Mountain. However, the entire thing of Splash Mountain, including a rider swap, took an hour of our party time. So again, if we were going to do it again, we would definitely not recommend doing hardly any rides. We then continued our walk kind of around, and we went over to Haunted Mansion. We didn't ride it, but they do have the special actors out in front of the mansion, and we took some pictures out in front because it's super cool, and just watched the actors interaction. It was really neat to watch. And then we also got to happen to catch Cadaver Dance, which is the Dapper Dance, singing, and that was great. So we stood and watched that for a while. We then kind of meandered, kept doing some more trick-or-treat trails. We then headed through Fantasyland, doing some trick-or-treat trails, kind of seeing all the different decorations and stuff. We did the trick-or-treat trail through the Monsters, Inc. to see what was going on there. It was okay. It wasn't like super cool. So again, if I was going to do something like that, I would skip it. We then went over to Space Mountain, and me and Caitlin rode it, and Sean was going to ride it, but we just ran out of time. Because believe it or not, at that time, it was time to go, because I think the fireworks started at 9, or it might have been 10. I don't know, might have been 10. But I think the fireworks started at 10, and we know we need to get a place for the fireworks because everybody at that party is going to see fireworks. So Sean got a spot at 30 minutes beforehand, which I definitely recommend. And so he went to go get in line, and not in line, he went to go to the hub to get us a spot for the fireworks while I rode with Caitlin Space Mountain. So again, that took about 40 minutes to wait in line for Space Mountain, and so unfortunately Sean didn't even get to ride. So then we went and like somehow got to Sean in the hub. Now again, if you have little kids or a stroller, you definitely need to go to the fireworks 30 to 45 minutes beforehand. Also definitely recommend bringing your kids like some light up toys or some glow sticks, so while you're standing there waiting for the fireworks, they're not just super bored. So they got ready to watch the fireworks. Fireworks were amazing. We were standing kind of behind the partner statue, so make sure you're to one side of that because it kind of blocked Jack Skellington's view. Like we could see Jack Skellington up there, but like only if I like try to get underneath the arm of the partner statue. So that was a little bit challenging. So then after that, everyone kind of clears out. And so then we moved on around to get a little bit closer, and we watched for the next part, which would be kind of the Villain Spectacular. So we went ahead and got up here and watched the Villain Spectacular. It was such a good show. Definitely recommend, because then after that was the Boo to You Parade. So that way we already had a spot for all three of those without trying to maneuver around all the people and without like losing our spot. So we got to watch all three because they didn't go back to back to back, but there was about 15-20 minutes in between each one. So at the end of the day, we ended up using less time. Now, once the Boo to You Parade was over, the second one, there was only about 30 minutes or less left before the park closed at midnight. So as you see, the night really progressed quickly, and I feel like we didn't hardly do anything because all rides took almost an hour each one. So then after that, after the Boo to You, most people were leaving, but we went ahead and went over to Pirates because we had to ride Pirates with the special overlay of the characters inside. It was down. It was shut down. We were super concerned they were just going to close it, but at that point, the park's already closed. So if you get out of line, you just have to leave. So we just tried to wait. And there's even Pirates in the queue line, so that was cool to kind of watch them interact, especially since they were going to have to interact with the same people a lot more. But then we rode Pirates, and it was good, but there was only 3 characters in there. 2 of them were talking to each other, and the other one was in that first kind of scene with the pirate ship. So it was really good. I really enjoyed it, but it wasn't like something super like amazing to do, but I would still do it again just because it's special. So overall, absolutely loved the Halloween party. It definitely, the time flies, so I could see why you'd maybe want to do multiple parties. If you were going to do characters, or if you were going to do a lot of rides, it would definitely take up a lot more of your time, for sure. But again, definitely recommend if you were there during September or October and you've never done it, it's a no-brainer. Definitely do it. And also, if you visit Magic Kingdom on a party day, there is significantly less wait times for stuff than on a non-party day because everyone's going to Magic Kingdom on those days so that they can stay there all day. So that's something to keep in mind, especially if you keep a park hopper or if you're staying on property. So thank you so much for watching, and make sure you like and subscribe and check out my other vlogs that I just finished with all my Disney World vlogs. So make sure you like and subscribe, and God bless, be adventurous, and I'll see you next time. Bye.